So we already knew that the Defenders and the other Netflix Marvel characters were being taken off of Netflix. We all knew that was happening, but we didn't know where they were going. We all speculated that they would be coming over to Disney Plus. Well, now they actually are. Hey everybody, I'm Robert Storm. Welcome back to the channel once again. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content here on the channel. So it looks like the Daredevil Netflix Defender shows will be coming to Disney Plus. However, they're going to be coming to Disney Plus in Canada. They're not coming to Disney Plus here in the United States just yet. And that has a lot of people wondering that could they be censored? Could Disney censor them in some places? Some people think that they're going to be coming on Hulu. The Hulu thing doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why would you sit there and take the time to build this Marvel library over on Disney Plus, right? You put movies out there like Days of Future Past and First Class and all these other movies that are Marvel, but not in the MCU, and you build this catalog, this library of Marvel content, and then to take these and just say, hey, we're going to put these over on Hulu because they're a little too edgy for the kids to watch. They're a little too edgy. And yes, I understand they could be a little too edgy, but you can put them on Disney Plus with possibly a 16-year-old or older, you know, sort of a blockade, if you will. If your parents sit there and put like a child-proof protection on the content on Disney Plus, you know, it just to me doesn't seem like it's very, very smart or even consumer friendly because I don't own Hulu. I don't want to own Hulu. So if I want to watch these, I have to go over and subscribe to Hulu just to watch something that I already watched. You know, they already introduced Matt Murdock and Kingpin into the MCU. It's already been done. So it would make sense to have those shows and that catalog of IPs in your Disney Plus app so everything is there. You want to make this your one-stop destination for everything Marvel. And it kind of goes against that if you're like, hey, this is your one-stop shop for all Marvel destination stuff, right? But you have to go over to Hulu if you want to watch the old Netflix stuff. Once you start telling your subscriber base that they have to go here, here, and here to get your whole catalog, it is no longer consumer friendly, in my opinion. So, yes, Canada's getting it, but I really think we need to get over this whole, you know, we have to censor this to put it on Disney Plus, otherwise it's got to be on Hulu. I think we need to get past that. I honestly do. I think we have to sit here and we have to look and be like, look, these are Marvel properties. Are they a little edgy? Yes. Never once did I see nudity in any of these shows. Was there blood? Absolutely. But no one was getting decapitated, or at least by my knowledge. I don't think anybody was being decapitated. I mean, I could be wrong. It has been a long time. But there wasn't no nudity. Even the sex scenes with Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, there was no nudity, right? You didn't see her boobs flying, her vagina, or you know, Luke Cage's wiener flapping in the air. We didn't see any of that, you know? And let's be real. Kids today see a lot worse at school. They can literally go on the internet and on their phone and seeing some chick like deep throat a donkey. So, you know, to sit there and say that these shows are a little too edgy to put on Disney Plus when you already have other content that I feel is just as edgy on your Disney Plus app, I think that's kind of hypocritical and kind of ludicrous if you want me to be honest with you. You know, I think if you have Marvel content, you should be able to put all that Marvel content on Disney Plus. It is supposed to be our one-stop destination for everything in the MCU, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it needs to be there, especially since you already have movies that are not even, well, I guess with Doctor Strange coming out, it might be canon to the MCU, but as of right now, they're not even remotely connected to the MCU, and you have all that stuff on there. I think it would make sense if you're just like, okay, we're going to put these on here, and we're going to work these in, and we're going to renew these shows and build upon these shows, and then if you want to go softer, fine. I didn't find anything that was so ludicrous that like Hawkeye was, you know, Hawkeye was pretty edgy in some spots. You know, Hawkeye felt like a Netflix series sometimes. You know, yeah, the Netflix series really pushes the envelope sometimes on what a PG-13 to a rated R is, but it's still, I would say it's a hard PG-13. If you want to have a blockade for PG-13 content, then that's perfectly fine and in your right to do so. Family members have the right to put a family lock on that. But to sit there and say we're going to censor the shows or put them on Hulu because they're a little too edgy, I just think is asinine. And I think it's ridiculous, and I don't think it needs to happen. I just think it's something that should not even be discussed. You have the content, put the content out there for your fans, put the content out there for your paid subscribers who pay for this content. Do not make them go to another platform, even though it's owned by you. Don't make us go to another platform in order to watch the whole picture. To me, I think that is very unconsumer friendly, and I think that's something that Disney should not even fathom to think about. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below. How do you feel about the Netflix Marvel shows going to Disney Plus in Canada? Do you think they're going to do the same thing here in the United States, or do you think they're going to censor it or put it over on Hulu? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Till next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.